makes in his determination to save people's lives and to end the absurdity of what has happened in some of these situations. He tries. He doesn't give up. He talks with people. He knows he can persuade people. He knows Vladimir Putin. There's an effort, and he was committed and remains committed to diplomacy first. But he must know that when there's a limit to that, and he believes, as I think we all should, that people, as they're portrayed in the media, can be one thing, but also that over time people do change for the worse or for the better. And President Trump is going to make a decision based on the private conversations he's had, the people that he knows, the other people involved in the negotiations, the advice he receives, the guidance from his cabinet, but also his own judgment, which has been remarkable, and his transparency. So you hear his assessment.
Right.
When it comes to when you make a deal with someone or something is arranged, and the secretary has noted this also, is that you don't make a deal with someone because of trust. You make a deal with someone based on what they do and what they don't do, ultimately in the fashion of that deal. So otherwise, with people who cause death and destruction around the world, there would never be any arrangements because there are many people you can't trust. But it's about setting a stage where people must comply with a certain dynamic or there's a price to pay. You don't need to be able to trust someone to do that. You need to be able to have an environment that someone only, frankly, like Donald Trump and the United States can set to put certain people in a line that is best for the world and their own countries.
In February,
one more.
In February,
one more. One second, sir. Please, in the back, stop, and we'll get one more, and then I'll move to you. Yes. Go. One more, sir. Sir, James, one more for you.
Well, in February, the president did say, I think he'll keep his word. I've known him for a long time. I think he will. I don't believe he's going to violate his word. Isn't that based on trust?
Well, it is. He says that, he tells you what he's thinking, and then the whole point of negotiations and dealing with this kind of thing is based on time and actions that pass. And it's not a static decision. You don't decide that, and then that's the belief or the choice that lasts if something else occurs, or you're seeing some other behavior. We don't do that in any relationship, right? We have expectations. And then you watch and you engage, and that's the point of the engagements and the negotiations. What the president has seen, I won't comment on. I'm not going to project what the nature of how he's making his decisions. What I do know is that he gets what he wants. He's an open-minded man, but he's not naive. He is principled and clear in what he wants to achieve. That's what we're seeing. So keep that in mind as we move forward. Now, I will move to the back. Sir in the glasses, and not you in the blue shirt, in the tie, and then back to